Hello. Mainly making this video for myself because I'm about to scrap my entire interior. So I want some sort of footage of what it used to look like. I've had two other videos of the housing builds and it's changed not too much, but some rooms have changed dramatically. I'm not going to spend too much time on the outside because that stuff is probably staying mostly intact, I think. But I'm gonna film around the interior. Here's like the main problem, right? I don't know when they're gonna change this with room layout, but like when I first started on launch, I tried to make like a priest light sort of theme, and the closest you can get to like a lot of different core items is like Blood Elven, Silver Moon type thing. And now that I've completely pivoted over to like Night Elf stuff, it feels pretty weird how the entire exterior is Night Elf, and then you come inside, it's only Blood Elf, and then the rest of it, as I'm about to show, is Night Elf. But to delete this, I either have to like individually remove the pieces, start over, or remove all other rooms back to this, and like, so it's just a mess. So I'm just gonna remove everything and start over, and just say that I used all of this for practice. Anyway, so this little kitchen hasn't changed too much. This area is a new one. It's nothing huge, but there it is. Little spot for this thing. Window, it's still very outdated. People make crazy windows now. This was made like day 2 of early access housing, so it's like pretty. It was okay for day 2, but now it's nothing. People make crazy windows now. Yeah, all of this is pretty much out. It's outdated. This was made a while ago. Nothing's changed here really. This too. Much has changed. Little. Oh, I don't know why I ever thought this would be a, like, a little drain, like drainic shrine under the staircase. Hours. Here's like the last little area that is like Blood Elven, sort of Elven style before. Quite happy with this. Again, like this is nothing compared to what people make now, but for day 2, day 3-ish, I was pretty happy with it because it's like, this is, you know, platforms. There's not anything here. So yeah, for day 2, it's alright. Nothing really anymore. Now it's just kind of basic. And here's like where the like Kaldorei stuff, which pivots into that. Nothing too much has changed about this one specific room because yeah, but it's changed like to like more Kaldorei theme with walls and stuff. This is the newest room, which is just an extension of the library. More Night Elf themed flowers and stuff. I don't know what this is, but yes. Tree stuff. And then here, I don't have any more room budget, but this is where the next room would go. One here and one here. I don't know what the plan was, but we'll never know now, I guess. And then yeah, that's that. And then over, of course, this was also like, you know, in the first, when I started, I wanted to make like left side of the house was like, you know, priest light themed, and then right side of the house would be like shadow themed. I couldn't make that work because I didn't have enough decor items, but I made a little shadow shrine, which I now think I don't, after having messed around with housing a lot, I tend to not really like. You see how like everything is just like placed along the walls, and it just looks like a kind of like there's no thought process here. Everything is just placed around, you know, like a bench to this wall, a table to this wall, right? Everything is just symmetrical, and symmetrical I don't think looks good. It's like there's no, it's a shadow themed, but I don't like there's nothing really here that is unique. It's just void stuff placed along the walls, and that doesn't look good anymore. But now I have after messing around with the system, I have a bunch of ideas, so I'm excited to like try new things. There's like more Kaldorei. This room also haven't changed too much, but I think it looks kind of nice. definitely room for improvement, but yeah, little bed chamber area. There's a secret door again, because and I think this is probably the coolest thing about the current version of my house, is that if you move your mouse along and suddenly over here there's something, and it's another secretive bookcase wall. You can't see it unless you zoom all the way in, and your little sort of, yeah, and up in some foliage, and then boom, you're in. It's missing details along the walls. I don't know. I think at some point the plan was to do like another floor here, because all of this is, as you can see, they're placed platforms. This entire room. But yeah, this is basically the house. And now I have documentation of what I used to make, and now I can sort of like look at it, and there's some things I like here, but I want to do it in a completely different. And I want like room layout. I want to be more creative with, not to go like room for room, but more like, for example, the like this entire room here is the staircase room without staircase, and I think that room is perfect for making like, for being creative with secretive walls and stuff like this, creating like more, because you have such a lot of, you just have a lot of height and a lot of space to build with, so you do a lot of creative things. At least the entrance, it's not, that's, you know, the Blood Elf theme is going away, but I think like the entrance, I want like small little ponds and like a lot of rocky things. It's most likely like if I had, I think that's let's see. Oh no, I guess not. Maybe I have it. Yet, but I have. Oh yeah, we have large. I just forget. It's been such a long time since I like actually made room placement, because most of the room placement is just from early access, and I just started, or like from the early access, and then it's just been like that ever since. But yeah, I still haven't used these rooms, which I'm excited to use for probably the entrance, which is gonna be all Night Owl theme. Because like that's the fun part about having like. That's what I'm thinking, like, because it's weird having Kaldorei, entrance, Blood Elf, and then pivot over to Night Elf again. That's weird. But then having Night Elf exterior and a very, like, natural-looking Night Elf interior, and then have, like, you know, secretive walls and foliage like I had in the other room, lead to other themes, like... And, you know, you can have, like, a secret tunnel lead to, like, a Draenic or Gnomish or maybe even Blood Elven with Sunwell theme and Void and whatever. I think that part's cool. So, something like that I'm gonna go with, but I at least want most of the main interior to have the same theme as the exterior. So, which one is it? I think it's the, yeah, stairwell room empty. This one's pretty good for, since you have so much space and height to work with. Obviously, this one these are more spacious in general, but I like the height because this one you can really, you can't really do anything vertical in these rooms. Like you have a lot of space to like sort of wall rooms and stuff, but I think it's more fun to have vertical like layouts, seeing things function like that. So yeah, anyway, that's it. That's a video that I made for myself. So now I have documentation. I'm actually gonna just do this and just try to see. So I bet there's like a few things I want to probably copy. Not that many. Probably not many at all when I think about it, but yeah. Yeah, quick here as well. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching if you did, but again, this is for me. This is thank you for making this video myself so that I can look at it and it will make it easier to rebuild with a new theme. Anyway, peace.